Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here on Thanksgiving Eve. I hope that you are regrouping with loved ones as we speak and getting ready for enormous amounts of food and a copious and delicious dessert time as well. Janice, my good friend, has come to visit me, and we're kind of celebrating the holiday with Karma over here on a little walk and talk. So if you saw my tweet, you follow me on the Twitter, I just tweeted out this new story with Ghislaine Maxwell and her talking about basically hiring girls to massage Epstein. Now, they say from newly released documents. Remember, the last document we got was all the way back in September, and it was right before Epstein, quote unquote, killed himself. How we doing, Drufus? Happy holidays to you, my man. So we're waiting on 10,000 pages. We've been waiting on those 10,000 pages since, again, September. I think they ruled on that. And twice they ruled it was going to happen, but then this judge is like, well, how are we going to dump them? And there were appeals. Are the 10,000 pages out? This is where I need you, Burmis Brigade. I need you out there. I need you looking. If the new 10,000 page dump is out and somebody gives me a link later this afternoon, we will definitely be going through them live on air as the first people to do so, because they're obviously extremely important. We're seeing more and more coverage after the last few weeks' events, with the guards being charged, with the rumors that Ghislaine Maxwell is going to get picked up by the FBI, with the Express report that 4 people were going to be arrested, with the Project Veritas leak, etc., etc., etc. Now, before I get on too much of a philosophical rant, there was a story in the news this week that I haven't covered yet, where apparently some kind of fifth element that is unseeable to the eye, some force of nature, has now been discovered. And I think that's just the coolest thing ever, Janice. Because, Tesla, the real Tesla, not phony Elon Musk and his electric car and flamethrower nonsense, said the moment that we start focusing on non-physical non-visible phenomenon, science will make the greatest leap in 10 years that it has in hundreds. And I believe that, and I think they have to some extent. The public knowledge surrounding magnetic fields, energy fields, and so much more that a dumb guy like me can't fathom are probably over the frickin' top. Okay? And, it's good news to me when this stuff gets out, because there are so many phony scientific messiahs that are being pushed out there, including Musk, who wants to put a chip in your brain via Neuralink, that lovely little Bluetooth device behind your ear. I can't wait to get one. How about you, Janice? Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's talk about that with Janice. For those that don't know, she does body modification. Tell us about your shop in the city.
Oh, okay. Well, it's called Stone and Strand.
Uh-huh.
Head piercer there.
Yep, head piercer there.
Yes. I don't know what else to say about it. It's all solid 14 karat gold stuff, diamonds, and
well, you're down in the city. You're down in like the culture capital of the world for this kind of stuff. With body modification, you obviously, you yourself, you have a lot of body modifications, but nothing I think that's too over the top. When somebody comes in, do you ever go, whoa, this is much?
No.
Never.
No.
Never once.
No, because
Why?
I'm not that judgy.
Oh, I'm judgy, am I?
No, I've never met anybody where I was like, oh, that's too much. And I mean, I have a lot more than most people, so I think that's part of it, but it's, I think, still just a choice.
So we've never had this discussion.
Instead of choice.
What would your stance be on like a brain chip? Would you ever take one?
No.
No, not taking one?
No.
You don't trust Musk and Company?
No. I mean, I've like.
By the way, thumbs this up, guys.
I feel like you already are tracked so much by all of your, like, even just from like social media things and stuff like that. There's no way that wouldn't just completely process you, like your decision making. Like they already, I don't know. No, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. That comforts me to hear, because, for instance, in Sweden, aside from just the body modification, what are they pushing? They're pushing the RFID chip in your hand. And obviously, the brain chip that Elon Musk is pushing is much more. And think about it, we already use invisible phenomenon and have for over a century now to distribute information, whether that be satellite information via analog television back in the day and radio and frequencies of that nature, to now digital communications that are wireless across the world through satellites and other devices, right? Repeaters and towers. So that phenomena already exists. And I think it's been largely suppressed. And I think if they gain access to our biology, if we are dumb enough to put hardware, hardwired into our brain, into our skulls, to be fashionable, to be hip, to be able to control a mouse from your computer, that's bad news brown. And let's not forget, Epstein was a transhumanist in his little Zorro ranch that still hasn't been raided. Still hasn't been raided, folks. Come on. Where he wanted to make a bunch of cryogenic Epstein babies with 20 plus women being inseminated with the Epstein seed at a time. It sounds like something out of a bad 1980s science fiction movie with no budget, and yet it is the real deal. The real deal indeed. So if you weren't here for the very beginning, there's a report out there about new documents being released, or recent released documents. We're waiting on 10,000 pages. If the 10,000 pages are out there and you guys know where to get them, please send them my way. I think I'm going to go check some of the law sites later this afternoon, see if they're readily available there. But this could be the next big dump. Remember, both Virginia Roberts and her lawyer have both said this will name 1,000 different people. 1,000. Not like just Glenn Dubin, not just George Mitchell, not just Richardson there. No, we're talking about 1,000. We only got about 10 new names in the last 2,000-page document dump. And the majority of that stuff had kind of already been publicly available. Oh, we got another dog on the side. There could be a dog altercation, Janice. Look, they're eyeing each other down. No, Karma's behaving. Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta. So guys, thumbs this video up on your way out. I want to say this. The holidays are here. You're going to be spending some time with not only your immediate family, but maybe some of your family that you don't see as much. That doesn't get to hear these type of opinions, these type of views, this type of news very much. Now is the time to share that information, to not be afraid to cross that dinner table and not to fight with one another over contrived left, right, conservative, and liberal issues, about how bad the orange man is and he's a Russian puppet. But maybe we talk about the administration's policy in Syria and how we have that new leaked OPCW email, which further concludes that there was never a chemical attack in Duma. So why the fuck are we there? Why did we launch missiles into that region? And the fact there's a complete media blackout in the United States, right? In the United States regarding this. And Tucker Carlson, of all people, is the only one on any news network I've seen even touch it. So that's something you could talk about. You could go to my page and check out my playlist section for documentary films, where Shade the Motion Picture, Fabled Enemies, Loose Change Final Cut, and Invisible Empire, A New World Order Defined are all free. Launch one of those, talk to people about that as well, or one of my many other videos. So look, we're trying to bring the information. If we find the 10,000 pages, we will definitely be doing a deep dive first look into those today. If not, maybe we will do an Epstein Black Book AMA on the eve of Thanksgiving. I know a lot of you will be boozing out there. They're going to be boozing, Janice. Yeah, a lot of boozers. I know you guys. I might be doing a little bit of the boozing later as well. But with that being said, what do we got there? With that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I want you to go over to the GoFundMe and financially support me if you can. I want you to share my videos over on Reddit, Facebook, and other social media platforms. But most importantly, I really want you to make the effort to get out there this holiday season and relate to your family. Don't argue with them. Don't make it about us versus them and I hate you because of this. Try to open up, find a point of agreement, and share real information so you can do more than just make somebody angry. and actually maybe change their mind. So thumbs up on the way out, guys. I love you all, and I will see you all on the flip side.